Kenny Ray Morgan, OPO. OPO, Kenny Ray Morgan. Imagine you're told, forget about it. You're probably unqualified. Why bother? How would you feel, contest chair, friends? One of the greatest impediments to your better future is an enemy unseen. It can convince your self-esteem to grow wings and fly away like a soaring eagle into a howling wind. What's this invisible adversary? OPO, other people's opinions. Now, I'm not advocating passing on sound advice. However, when you base your decisions on what other people think about you, eventually you will relinquish your control, your time, and your peace of mind. Let me illustrate this. A grandfather and his grandson headed to town to sell their donkey. Initially, the grandson started out riding the donkey. As they passed a group of men, one shouted, "Look at that lazy youngster riding while that old man walks. Shame on you, kid." Embarrassed, the grandson traded places with his grandfather. Moments later, a lady passed. "How dare you comfortably ride the donkey while that little child walks?" Shamefully, the grandfather scooped up his grandson and they both rode on the donkey. Shortly thereafter, a farmer approached. "Disgusting, the both of you overloading that poor donkey." By the time they got to town, the grandfather and grandson were both carrying the donkey. Sadly, they were victimized by OPO, other people's opinions. Are you carrying the donkey? In other words, are you trying to please all, in effect pleasing none? I carried the donkey for years while working in a lackluster accounting career. I felt like a weary hamster running on a rotating treadmill, working just enough to keep them from firing me. But guess what? They were paying me just enough to keep me from quitting. When I contemplated leaving, my well-meaning naysayers chimed in. "Aunt Sally, do you know how many people are unemployed and wish they had your job?" "Brother Tony, yes, you may hate the work, but at least you're collecting a paycheck." My granny, "Boy, you're just lazy and don't want to work." Wow, if this is all family love, please spare me the hugs and kisses, okay? Nonetheless, because I was a people pleaser and addicted to their approval, I endured 7 more years of working anguish. Lecrae Moore expressed it best. If you live for people's acceptance, you'll die from their rejection. Thankfully, in October 2005, I forgot about corporate America and started my own retail business. Unfortunately, sales were few and far between. I got behind on my bills and my dreams. Why, I was so broke, it seemed like every time I drive past a bank, the alarms would go off. Somehow, I had to generate sales. So I offered free Dress for Success seminars. And that's when I met Tom Huffman, a wealthy businessman who generously shared 3 strategies that would alter my life indefinitely. and perhaps benefit yours. First, never, ever sacrifice who you are for fear of OPO, other people's opinions. Conversely, if you seek the opinion of others, make sure it's from only qualified people, chosen from the heart, not the head. Secondly, strive to become an excellent communicator. For as Les Brown reminds us, when you open your mouth to speak, you tell the world who you are. And lastly, invest in you. Kenny Rain, you should join Toastmasters. I did. And my speaking and communication skills enhanced exponentially. Within a couple of years, I began speaking competitively and professionally. My friends, when you receive quality advice from the tongues of this world, you too can accomplish your greatest goals and aspirations. That's why I challenge you to recognize that your destiny isn't predicated on OPO, other people's opinions, but on heartfelt self-belief and the wisdom of only qualified people. Subsequently, you will no longer carry the donkey, but proudly ride it to its proper destination, out to pasture.